What's up, guys? Lord Nollan here, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the controversies that have happened this week. Okay, so I'm going to start off with one that I just, heard about, obviously, through the internet. This Jojo Siwa saying that she's gay now, which I have no problem with, really. But everyone's upset because she uses her platform, which is for children, to say this. And as children obviously are impressionable, parents had an issue with her amount of influence over children and her saying these things. Obviously, sexuality in child in child entertainment and stuff like that shouldn't be a thing. But at the same time, you also got to remember who Jojo Siwa is. Okay, Jojo Siwa is she's a pageant baby. She is a pageant baby. Like, if you remember the huge outrage that people had for that movie Cuties, you remember Cuties? Yeah, you remember the movie that had little girls twerking and stuff? Yeah, the people that pretended to be people in that movie, she's one of the actual real life people who grew up in that world. She's one of the people who the Cuties were pretending to be. Like, Jojo Siwa was a pageant baby, legit. For real, 100%, with the backing of her parent. If not, I forget if she just lives with her mom or whatever. I don't necessarily know, like, whether she has a mom and a dad, but I know her mom for sure was involved, because every mother in this pageant world is almost always the person involved. So you forget that she's been part of a system that literally sexualizes children. And not just girls either, like boys too. It sexualizes little children, which is inherently, I'm assuming everyone can agree, bad. I hope we can agree that sexualizing children is bad. Like, if I have to make an argument for that, you might have a problem. But Jojo Siwa grew up in a world where, like, parents and stuff sexualized her. She was not like told that children shouldn't see certain things. She was literally taught to do the certain things that everyone else says children should not do. She was in the like bathing suits and stuff in front of adults. She was dancing seductively in front of adults. She had adults tell her to be cuter, wear makeup, act in ways that grown women are supposed to act. So can you blame her for not realizing that as a person who uses her platform for child's entertainment, sexuality is not supposed to be part of that? She does not know that. She doesn't understand that. She has no idea. She has no idea what she did was not supposed to be done, because for her entire childhood, it was done to her. So I have no problem with what she said, really, or how she said it. I know where it came from. I know what she was doing before her time as a YouTuber that made her into the person that would do such a thing. I don't blame her. Honestly, I blame the whole pageant culture. That's what Cuties is doing. And honestly, I don't like the movie, really, as far as I know. But I have never actually watched it. So honestly, I can't say I don't even like the movie. I just, based off of its subject matter, I just don't like the entire pageant culture in general when it comes to children. When it's grown women, fine. When it's grown people, fine. 18 and up, do what you want. But when it's people that are under even if it's just the legal age, not even talking about the whole, just people under the legal age to be an adult and make adult decisions, I don't think we should have them being sexualized in pageants. And then we wonder why, like, for so long, preteens and all these other younger generations of people have been getting pregnant and all that stuff like that, have been trying to get on, like, all these platforms and sexualize themselves. It's been a thing. It's on television. It's on national television. It's on cable television. We praised Honey Boo Boo for a long ass time. Gave her a reality show. She was one of the pageant kids. She is a pageant child. Like we all forget how we treated Honey Boo Boo, how we treated Jojo Siwa, like how we treated pageant moms and all that stuff like that. Like we gave a whole platform to a lifestyle that sexualizes little girls and little boys, if we're being honest. Because in some of those shows, they had little boys that had to do choreography with little girls. There was even an episode where one little girl had to kiss a little boy that she didn't even like, and they put him on a date to get chemistry out of little kids. So excuse me for being able to forgive her for doing what she did. Next thing, the stock market thing. Now all of a sudden all these rich people are upset that regular working class and under people who got free money could manipulate a stock market. It's like that's their arena. They had to go through all these changes to get there. How dare they try to make money for themselves and elevate their economic status? It's like, really, dude? Like, y'all have been manipulating the entire world through the stock market, and you're upset that the world has decided to jump in and try and make a name for itself, make money for itself, sustain itself off of the same market you've been manipulating? Fuck you. I'm not even gonna justify these rich fucking assholes being upset. I don't even care. I hope that the people that invested get their money. I hope that there's no stupid repercussions for investing in the very stock market where people should be investing. They invested in a company that they wanted to invest in. They invested through a company that said that they were allowing people who aren't super rich to invest. I don't understand why this is an issue. I don't understand, unless there's some kind of power structure that doesn't want poor people to make money. That makes more sense. Next, we lost, honestly, this one sucked. We lost an amazing actress, one of the most influential pillars of what is the black conscience, especially from like the last half a century. Yeah, like for like the last half a century, she's been part of the black conscious movement. That is like her, Maya Angelou, and so many others that have raised up this conversation of we could be better than we are as black people. And that in and of itself is a loss. And her career speaks for itself. I don't have to tell you what she's done, who she is. But Cicely Tyson, we lost a legend. This is like these past 2 years, we've been losing some legendary people, and that sucked. And there was something else. There was the whole vaccines thing. Honestly, I don't know whether it's good or bad, because honestly, nobody trusts the news. The internet's a wild place when it comes to information, and nobody knows what the minds of extremely wealthy people with massive influence over the structure of the world itself want in the grand scheme of things. It's just this blurry haze of whether it's really going to be helpful, if it's another form of control or whatever. And honestly, I'm just sad that literally we can't even like cure a pandemic that touches everyone without having to worry about somebody with clandestine, ideas messing with that. Like it still bothers me that in a world where We have resources, we have enough area to house us all. We have enough, we have enough transportation, we have enough information spreading, we have enough communication, and we can do all these wonderful things, and we can't even make a vaccine without worrying about what somebody else has done to it, or whether it's actually helpful, or whether the information we're getting about it is true or not. And like that in and of itself is just a sad thing. Like I would hope that people that are making medicine would want to have it be good for humanity, but at the same time, healthcare is super expensive. Medicines that save lives for a lot of the time are super expensive, and I understand how in some cases it's somewhat justified or whatever. It's a huge gray area. There's so many companies. Some of them suck, some of them are trying hard, and some of them get, it's just a mess. Like, how can we have the world shut down, and then the people that are supposed to help us, we can't even trust to help us? That's like, it's just sad. So yeah, I was tired yesterday just because, I had a lot of like, it wasn't necessarily that I had negative thoughts or anything like that. It was just I had this extreme wave of exhaustion hit me, and I just got tired. And living in a world where you can't even trust a vaccine to freaking cure you of a disease that crippled the planet, like that's enough to exhaust anybody. So, that's what I've been viewing on the internet and the news. There's other things, but obviously I don't know enough about most of those things to even have an opinion. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna just randomly throw out an opinion that I don't at least know something about. But that being said, that's what I wanted to talk about today, at least. Some controversial things and some sad things. 2021, it's only January. Maybe it gets better from here. And even if it doesn't get better and it gets worse, I hope that it's not so bad that things crumble or whatever. I just hope, planet figures its shit out at least, and as a race we can come together. But if not, hopefully intelligent people survive, and people with compassion survive, and people who want to look out for each other survive, because otherwise we're fucking doomed. And that's a sad thought. Nollan Out.